those winning lanes. Now, with this draft, you can kind of say that they're winning lane. I don't know about it.
I think that my guess is Farsa is going into the gold lane.
Farsa is
Yeah, confirmed Farsa is gold lane, and then we're gonna see that trademark Cho in mid for Hatred. And, you know, as for Blacklist, we already confirmed it, Haji on the Beatrix. Let's see how this performs in game number 3 in this best of 7 for the World Championship. Onic PH versus Blacklist International. I'm loving it.
Well, who would have thought that we'll go back in 2021 for a double tank setup in the mid lane? And the support roles, right? It has been a long time.
Haji blasting away at Baloyski, forcing out that flicker. Oh my Venus puts in a little more just to make sure. Forcing out an early recall down bottom, but here in this lane, close. He's gonna get denied his gold. Cart barely gets it. Marky with the wings by wings, scaring him to death. Almost to death.
Oh, look at the Barats. I think he's going to make a move on to Farsa.
Low. That's a 2v1 down there. Kairi using that passive so perfectly. They're going to get first blood on the Marky. A surprising amount of damage on the Barats. Kairi traces this away too much. It's a double kill for the big Dino on Wise.
Ultimate bonding experience. That is the name of the game. What the heck was that? I'm lost for words right now. Wise.
That's a massive lead, man. Wise was just phenomenal, using the so-called teamwork as well as the big guy passive. And Onic PH made a mistake trying to go close range against the Barats. That's what you never want to do. Surely you have the passive from Wise, from Yi Sun-shin, but both Farsa as well as this Yi Sun-shin so low makes it so that just one kill for Wise will proc the killing spree and eventually will win the 2v1.
Not to mention the holy healing. So yeah, perfectly put. It's a mini ultimate bonding experience, but it was so clutch. 1,000 gold ahead already. Blacks International not even starting up this turtle. They're going to pull it over to their end of this nest. Mountain Shocker checking where everyone is. Edward going to try to keep Delarski at bay. Here's all 4 members wailing away. Oh, maximum range on this turret. And that's going to be Detna's welcome. Getting Mobrella, throwing him into a wall. Kairi going to secure it. Bombs away. Haji throws out.
Edward?
No caution to the wind. That's Kairi taken down. Traded out for Edward. 2 for 1 so far. Baloyski falls. Blacklist International securing the body count but gives up the turtle. Was that worth it?
Definitely not for Onic PH, for sure. They get the turtle, surely. But then again, Blacklist International, again with the baits, they lure Onic PH into that spot once again where they were clumped out together. And with the AoE from Blacklist International, it's just way too good of a damage. And the fact that they also had to use Marky into the mid lane.
Oh! Face check into that Numenon blast, and Delarski punishing them, putting so many stacks on that Ionic Edge. Spots out the Queen. He's not done. He's going to try to take down this Rafaela. Holy healing. Detna's welcome. Delarski purifies, and let's go. Wolf, you were saying?
Yeah. They had to use the Farsa into the mid lane, which kind of left Ohem free with at least 2 lanes.
Finally gets it. So there's a little bit of delayed gratification for Onic.
Look at that face, Marky, with the smirk right there. He's so happy about that. But again, Blacklist International now early on already pushing in the pace. This is not going to be good. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's going to be a fight here in the purple buff. A punish onto the attempted steal and invade. Wow, again, it's a holy healing and the killing spree. Deadly combo.
So fixated into trying to punish Wise this time, and so far Wise has been winning all of them. 3-0-1 on this Barats with the help of Oh My Venus, just not leaving this. This is again Rafaela and Barats combination, and Blacklist International are really the big proponents of this, and they have mastered it so well.
Well, let's see right now. Blacklist International going in with the winning lanes, able to get so much done on the map. Again, this is one of the critical elements that made Onic PH such a force in that upper brackets. The winning lanes that are able to set up for the turtle, for that neutral objectives, the banana split, remember. And now Blacklist with their own winning lanes and their winning jungler. It's so hard for Onic Philippines to just crack open and just play their game. The banana split hasn't been a thing since Game 2.
Yep, in a vacuum, yes, Onic is winning the lanes 1v1. Delarski dictating the pace, I mean, kicking Edward out of his lane. But when it comes to these exchanges, I mean, Blacklist International just winning completely, securing that turtle, forcing Boloyski away, and in this case, it's fine. Edward looking low. Delarski gets a kill. Haji unable to protect his Esmeralda. They're gonna have to disengage here, and look how deep Onic is.
Yeah, again, Onic Philippines, this is what they need to do. They need to start to play their own game, play their game. Oh, no.
Boloyski taking down the shield was not enough to protect him, plus the tenacity. Haji on this Beatrix, something else.
This was far too low. I think it's again Wise just running literally over this Lolita, and Lolita cannot stop the damage output coming out from Wise, and they're just using this Barats with the turtle buff so well, and look at how much chunk, how big of a chunk of the damage he deals against all of these heroes. That's the strength of a jungle Barats, and with the Rafaela to help him out with more movement speed, and then eventually the War Axe proccing, it just makes so much place for the team. And eventually, we just talked about it, 2 sentences, and eventually Blacklist gets a push up the bottom lane.
You're right, Marky has to be present. If not, they'll just suffer the same consequences. Wise trampling over them with this Barat, so they have to perfectly time these team fights. I'm guessing Kyrie has to be on point every time.
Yeah, finally now, it's actually a switch, right? Usually we see Onic PH, the ones with the early lead. Oh my goodness, picking up another kill on the board, and they're looking for more here. Onic Philippines on the other map, on the other side, I mean.
That's it. Haji goes for the rage, and there's a way of the dragon, but they just served him up to Kyrie. Edward pushing them back. Boloyski with the Numenon Blast. Trapped between 3 members. They're going to try to get this kill. And there's the rage. There's the passion. And there's a trade so far. 1 for 2. Haji goes down. Cleared out for Edward. And they're just pushing in. So many turrets going down. Top, bottom, mid. Only going to be stopped by Marky. Wings by wings away. Here comes Oh My Venus and Edward biting down. Marky's going to survive this one. Mountain Shocker. Oh My Venus catches a few. But Wise is going to steal away this orange.
Oh my goodness. Total map control for the side of Blacklist International as Oheb is now freely farming around. When Blacklist International makes a play on the opposite side of the map, there is Oheb just taking turrets, and now they are farmed up. 4,000 gold lead for Blacklist International.
2 levels right now for Wise on top of Kyrie. Oh, Hatred.
Okay.
Way of the Dragon by Hatred. That's Oheb catches the Space Time Walker. Oh, the Winner Blast. No one home. That's going to be the turtle. Prioritized here by Yi Shin. Onic PH gets it, but at what cost? His life. Edward takes down Kyrie. Boloyski and Delarski are running. Here comes Edward dancing around Boloyski. Put up a shield. I'm gonna eat it. Delarski as well. There's the Holy Healing, stunning the Uranus. Look at the damage coming in from Marky. Blasting away at the Esmeralda. He's dancing away, prancing to safety. And Wise looking to punish. He's gonna stomp down onto this Uranus. And here comes Edward and Haji. Answering back. Renner from Haji. And there's a jump falling star move from behind the turret. Hatred looking for a target. Knocks up Wise. Answers that was welcome, and the Way of the Dragon. He still eats him up though. Num 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 num. Down goes the Barat. Venus goes as well. What a re-engage and a counter initiation by Onic, resulting in a 2 for none.
What the heck is happening now? Both of the teams going turn after turn again. Both of the sides just baiting it out, and now we are going to take a look at a replay here, Wolf.
Yeah, I think this is where we are going to see where that double stun came from. We gotta have to give it to Hatred, that catching Wise off and then delaying this Way of the Dragon for a little bit so that they can catch up. Eventually, there's the stun. It came from both Boloyski as well as Marky. And then eventually, they just took 2 heroes, cutting down the deficit to just 800 and getting the mid lane turret as well. Bottom lane push, Onic PH have recovered. And it was off of them just trying to win the fights. The extended fights now, Blacklist International lost.
Marky was the MVP in that fight, man. You see the positioning of that man going over the wall from the orange buff, actually. Not getting caught in the choke point that Blacklist International set up with that Nibiru's passion. But now, Blacklist 4,000 gold lead, already down to a 700. This is where Onic PH can look for some fights, can look for that banana split.
Yep, they closed the gap, and after 2 games, they finally figured out this fluid type of team play. This counter-engage frontliner light strategy, but actually they have to invest in a Lolita and a Uranus to get it. But again, 3rd time's a charm. They might turn this around. 9 minutes, 30 seconds in. Blacklist retains their gold lead, keeping it at about 1,000, keeping that gap open. What's next here? Who do they target? I'm talking about Blacklist International because it looks like it's going to be Baloyski. Detna's welcome into that Lolita. Is this a fight that Wise wants to take? Numinum Blast onto the big Dino. Kyrie takes him down.
Very nice pick off for the side of Onic PH, and this is exactly where they find.
Oh, Haji! Flame shot from down south, taking down that Beatrix.
Oh my god, Marky! The snipe from downtown as they're gonna look for the Lord. But yes, what I wanted to mention is this is where they're most comfortable, right? Onic PH with the lead and going banana split. Larski on the Uranus just being such a nuisance, distracting every single member. And look, objectives coming in their way. This is the Onic PH I expected to see in game 1.
Hatred finds one with the feathered airstrike response by Marky, zoning away Blacklist International. And now, with that one win, I mean, they did get a Lord here. They're backed on the lead. Onic PH about 2K.
You know how they found the kill onto Wise? Wise was quite deep, yeah, but sure. But Onic PH normally will not take the fight because that's a Bats anyways. Hatred actually spotted out both Ohev as well as Oh My Venus, and he actually wasn't found by both Ohev and Oh My Venus. That little opening, that little information that Onic PH was able to get and read onto Blacklist International allowed them to make a play against this Wise Barrett, and then eventually the fight.
And that's exactly how Onic should be playing, right? Answering heroes on a multiple level scale. Trade up. Trade up. In that sense, it was Hatred who won, and now it's the Uranus on Dilarski down bottom. You have to really check him out.
Marky.
What was that?
The damage from Marky. That's just Marky.
No, not just the damage. He's playing.
He actually-
He's playing like a Forza. He's playing like a brawler,
Exactly.
a fighter. He's going in 1v5.
He used his mobility tool
To
against
engage,
a quick
yeah.
cage.
Check down bottom. Haji's in trouble. Uses that Purify to protect himself. They're going to go ahead and take down a turret in mid. Now going to be the inhibitor in mid as well. So that's tier 2. And all tier 3s, they're all inside the base now. Baloyski catches quite a bit. Might have been too much. Flicker already used up. Holy Healing by Oh My Venus. Detna's welcome. Dilarski purifying. No, actually just staying alive. It's a cancelled engage by Blacklist International. And it's enough. Marky is just so ahead here. Even sitting at 3-1-5. He's playing like he's 6-0-3.
I'm gonna have to give it to Baloyski though. He's very brave against Blacklist International. He's already at 4 deaths. Has to be very careful actually. But I think he knows his limits. Does have the Athena shield now on top of the grass.
Finds one way the dragon. The perfect assassination. Execution at its excellence. And that's going to be one traded out though. I mean, worth it if you're going to be taken down. The marksman, but look at this jump by Edward. Falling Star Moon onto Marky, shutting down the Farsa 2 for 2. It's getting messy, but it's what they need to close the gap.
Yeah, Onic Phillipines, this is exactly what they need. Make it messy because aside of Blacklist International, they want to make it just very organized, play with the ultimate bonding experience. And honestly, that is why is that so surprising to us? Because we've seen more tank shows, more like semi-tank shows in this tournament. Finally seeing someone with high and dry and that much damage, able to just one-shot Ohev, that's something that's so unnatural to us, to our eyes right now.
And I would really have to give it to Hatred. He probably have played it so much. He knows exactly how much damage he's able to get. I mean, nobody would have jumped against 3 members of Blacklist International to think that there is a Rafaela to really sustain that guy. But Hatred knows that with his high and dry, he's going to be able to get kills. Baloyski is far from home as well as Hatred, but...
There you go, spotted out. He knows exactly where everyone is.
No, wait, no.
On to 3. Here comes Hatred from the back, taken down. Oh, I'm serving you up to Kyrie. And now Wise caught out in the middle of 3. Another way of the dragon onto the big dino. Marky answers back with a feathered airstrike. Down goes Wise. Trade 1 for 2 so far. Marky getting danced on, taken down by Haji. And now Edward gonna be protected. But yes, top lane is getting pushed in. Edward's still onto Baloyski here. And this is exactly where Baloyski wants him.
Wait a minute.
And they let go. Oh,
that's the split. Hatred though. It's gonna be checked by Oh My Venus.
Spotted.
Look at the just one attack with only fast just almost clears the card.
It's not over.
They're not done. Dilarski slowing down Haji. There's the Nibiru's passion. Haji looking away of the dragon. Oh, the stacks as well. Down he goes. Baloyski. Hatred still alive. Edward looking for him. Numinum Blast unable to keep Oh My Venus down.
No way he
and
gets out.
Hatred outplaying him with the flicker. And there's the falling star moon. Enough for Edward to take him down. so messy, so many team fights happening at the same time. Delarski chasing him down, and I think we're gonna slow down here. Pace yourselves, boys.
Nope, we're not.
We're not.
Nope, it's just Delarski buying time. And there's the answer by Marky. Feathered airstrike plus the flame shot into the dark.
Wise.
Entropy, switching it up, and okay, they disperse.
Oh.
Disperse finally. But then again, I think this is an opening for Blacklist International to actually take the Lord. They know that the Feather Dare Strike is not yet available. So that is really the call here, but it will be spotted out. The Oheb as well as Wise, they deal so much damage onto the Lord, and Oh My Venus, as I said, we're just zoning them out. Great call from Blacklist International.
Red team has
My
slain the
God,
Lord.
the way they chain these events together is just so unnatural, so well done by Blacklist International. But now it's time to take a look, deep dive at the items. Now we finally know why Hatred's doing that much. The Blade of Heptases and the BOD. This is a full damage show. But that last item, he was building a little bit defensively now. Boloyski finishing up that dominance ice as well. At this point, we're talking about the late game. Who has it?
I can easily say it's Blacklist International. They have two
wait,
marksmen.
wait.
And no, they're trapped. What a pincer maneuver from Blacklist.
Oh, they're gonna get Marky here and Delarski. Boloyski still has a chance to retreat, putting up that shield. They let go, and top lane. You gotta watch top lane.
Marky.
This is very fast. Marky gets taken down. Too late, charging up the Numenon Blast. Oheb, forward entropy, in this case backward, trying to chase down Delarski, and Edward goes to answer the show up top.
Somebody has to stop this bottom lane push.
No
Blue
one's going to.
team
No one
base turret
can
has
to.
been
Wait a
destroyed.
minute. Boloyski, he's not going for the Lord. He's going for a fight.
Yeah, because Kyrie made the call, and Haji answers back with a Nibiru's passion. But the damage is done. The damage is done. They get bottom lane inhibitor.
Oh, what a sneak coming out from Blacklist International. A great read, knowing that Onic PH cannot engage anymore. And we're talking about scaling, right? Mirko, you asked this question. I would say it's easy for Blacklist International to take it. Then again, if you're looking at their itemization, it also amplifies that fact because now they have a Healer Shield
Blue
across
team turret has
Oheb and
been
Weiss,
destroyed.
which means that they now have the ways to deal with Marky. And so far, as good as Marky was in the first few minutes of the game, this time at 16 minutes, it's more difficult. Surely his contribution to team fights is still very good. The wave clear is still there. The damage, the burst is there. But then again, it's already being answered by Blacklist International.
Let's see right now, Blacklist International going in and zoning away
Blue
the
team
members
turret
from
has
the side of
been
Onic
destroyed.
PH to take the turrets down. In the mid lane as well, Boloyski, he's there, but you know, he's just tanking up damage. He's just trying to be a nuisance, but the damage is just simply too much from the side of Blacklist. Look at how they're able to control the map here. They take 2 waves for the price of 1 in that bottom side. Let it be.
Yep, prime positioning for Marky though. Despite the rocky and turbulent past couple of team fights, he still knows his job. And right now, he put his foot on the clutch, changed gears, and it says that now they're playing a defensive game. Hatred, he's changed from being an assassin into a split pusher, and he's trying to find this free kill onto Edward. It's 3v1, no 4v1, but here comes the rest of Blacklist. They're gonna
the
go ahead and
train.
collapse. Look at the switch up. It's Marky now caught in no man's land. Oheb gets him, and that's 1 down for the side of Onic PH. 4 defenders versus 5. They're looking to siege. They're looking to get more inhibitors.
Oh man, you gotta have to be amazed how Blacklist International is just baiting Onic PH so many times. Hatred wants to go for a play, maybe onto Haji this
Oh,
time.
he's gonna get it.
Is he gonna get it? Is he actually looking to get it?
Hatred, where are you going?
Patience
He
from
has
Hatred.
free entry. There's a Numenon Blast. They are going to
Blue
take
team
this
base turret
inhibitor
has been
yet
destroyed.
again.
Red team
Oh,
hero
Edward
has
goes
been
down, maybe a
slain.
little too forward. Hatred? No.
Patience from Hatred.
Not here.
They feel like they don't have enough damage, and honestly, I do understand. Marky was taken down. Without Marky, it's only Kyrie that can really go and deal damage. But if you look at the compositions, do you really want that Isun Shin to dash forward? Exactly. It's not going to be an option whatsoever. So very, very good, patient play coming in. Even though it might have looked like a good play, in the grander, it's just not gonna. It's not gonna work, honestly.
Yep.
You have to be careful if you're Onic.
Oh, wait! Dennis,
Wow.
welcome. Purified here, let go. Answer back by Marky. Feathered airstrike, down goes Oh My Venus, popping the immortality.
Oh.
Kyrie taken down by Wise.
There's
There's a
blast.
3-man stun with the Numenon Blast.
Oh.
And
Oh.
the flame shot down south, buying Boloyski 1 kill. Could there be another? Backwards entropy. Here comes Edward dancing around. Wise still trying to fight against his Uranus, still has an immortality. He's getting blasted
Haji
here
is
by
here.
Farsa. Here comes Haji. Oh, who's his spot? Oh, this is
This
odd.
Lord. This is Lord.
Backline took too much. That's a 2-for-1, and eventually, yes, should convert into a Lord.
Yeah, it looked really good for Onic PH, but you gotta remember that it was the jungler traded for Venus, alright? Venus is only a roamer in this game. He's only died 2 times. It's not going to be that huge factor that can turn around the game, especially in this 19-minute mark. Onic PH, they might have bit too much than they could chew right now.
I agree. And now they're trying to split the map, but with more heroes in favoring Blacklist International, might be good. Marky going for the steal, will not get it.
Not gonna happen. They tried it with the Ionic Edge as well. Here comes Hatred, catches a blast from Haji and Oheb as well. Nice jump in by Edward, not gonna find any contact. Just like that, Blacklist International scores a Lord and is back to doing damage control on the map. It's relatively blue, so at least Onic has done good on that front.
4,000 gold lead for Blacklist, and they're going to be able to push in more here. Again, 2 inhibitor turrets taken away. That is 2 constantly pushing waves. They can build it up with the Lord as well. Look at the bottom side, slow pushing. Mid lane as well. Top side can just do that, and this might just be the end of the game. This is most probably going to be the final fight either way.
That's 20 minutes. You have to be careful if you're Marky. You're the only wave clear, the guaranteed wave clear from Onic PH, and
He's already used it.
He's already used it. That is true.
He's gonna have maybe one more by the end. Dilarsky though, look at the burst on the side of Blacklist. Doesn't get caught by the Renner. Here comes Wise spacing out Baloyski. And there's the damage from Oheb. Entropy already in tow. Dilarsky putting up a perimeter. The only hope left for the PL. Marky with a feathered airstrike. Gonna stave the Lord here this time around, but they will lose top lane inhibitor.
There's a lot of minions
it's
still.
not over, they're still going. Look at how low Dilarsky is popping him with immortality. There's an open blast stun onto 3. There's an immortality
but
pop.
the base,
Go down. It was all about the base. Blacklist International able to score 3-0. What's happening?